fucking go! But Amir's not here today. So it's just your co-host, Keenan Fry. And I'm joined by a good friend of mine from my San Jose gutter days. This is my buddy, Ryan DiBaise.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Yeah, dude, fucking solid.
Super pumped to be here.
I gotta say, last time I saw you had to be sometime like 2012, 2013-ish.
Yep, mid-college.
Yeah, we were living in the fucking bricks down in San Jose.
Yep.
And they don't even exist. They knocked them down. And
There's one brick left.
Oh,
yeah, you live in Royce as well, right?
No.
I know you were in Washburn.
I don't know what the fuck it was. It was the middle one.
Lived there for 2 years. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Met a bunch of homies that I still talk to, so.
Yeah, that's where I met you and Fong.
Yep. Because
you guys had that weird little, like, fucking butter rail, whatever the
Oh, the flat bar that we skate out front.
Yeah!
Yeah, dude.
That's like...
Man. I was at a great time, like... Just meeting homies through San Jose State was crazy. Meeting, like, dude, through the dorms, meeting people, and then connecting with Fong, meeting other... It just, like, snowballed from there.
Yeah, dude.
It was awesome.
And now you're still hanging out with Fong, right?
Yeah. I actually went to his wedding recently. Shout out Fong. It was in the Santa Cruz area. And, yeah, we still skate. He filmed for Toga 5, so, yeah, we're still definitely in touch.
Yeah, dude, and that's actually a good way to kind of bring it up. So you do a whole bunch of skating videos. You're kind of like the eye in the sky. You got the camera set up, and you do this thing, Toga. What is Toga? Tell me about it.
So, grew up in Saratoga. Started skating in, like, 2009 when I was a junior in high school. So I've been skating for 13 years now, 12 years.
Yeah.
So at first it was just, like, learning shit, trying to record to, get better, watch yourself progress. Then it was me and my buddies, my younger friends, Matt and Zach, just like want to go out, get clips. I got a cam, and my parents always had older video cameras or photo cams, and we would just go out and get clips. And I think, I'm trying to remember actually how I got inspired to make the first Toga, because I watched online stuff, and there was like full-length videos, like Lakai video back in 2009. So I was like, okay, I want to make my own video. The first Toga, oh yes, it's Toga, Saratoga. The first one is more like Toga, and that's just like super primitive, like all of us just all at the skate park, really basic stuff. But it was the full video. It had songs, and all the homies had parts, and it was like a whole project.
That's the very basic idea.
That one was like the earliest. We were super newbie, and that was like 2010. So that was like, senior year of high school. And then from then on, it just every year would just keep making videos. And, dude, it got bigger and bigger. Like, first year was me and my buddies at my friend's house, like, having beers, like 5 of us at the premiere. And we were just like, hell yeah, we finished it.
Yeah, and then the newest one, Toga 5.
Toga 4 and 5 were massive. They were at the Ritz, which is the
Yeah.
80s nightclub in downtown San Jose. And it was fucking epic. So the second video got a little bigger. That's when I met more friends at San Jose State, and they put me on to so many videos, and I met sponsor people, pro, it just catapulted me into wanting to film more and just get better. And then we had that premiere.
That's kind of the nature of the hustle, though, because you started doing this thing and you didn't know where it was going to go, but because you followed it through, all these things you couldn't have imagined started turning up for you.
Yeah, I feel like I came in as a late bloomer. Like, a lot of people start skating when they're a kid, and I started when I was in my teens. And then I didn't really party too much in high school. And then when I got to college and met all the homies, it was like, okay, we're skating, we're filming, here are the videos, we're partying.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Honestly, let's fucking go. So, okay, so fast forward. So then the second premiere, my buddy's apartment, a little more people, 15, 20. Then Toga 3, it's I've been in San Jose for years. We're getting really good. I got a bunch of homies, and that was first house premiere, keg, 100 people. Then I was like, okay, this is sick. People support this. I've never been in skating for sponsorship or any of that. It's just for, fun with the homies, document it, get better, work for something too. Because skating is super fun, but you just go out and skate. You're like, cool, I had a good day skating. But it's oh, it's sick. I accomplished this today. We got clips.
Right.
Go home with that, right? So the next premiere, Toga 4, that's when I was like, okay, we need to up it, because I'm filming in HD. A lot of my good homies were dude, we're getting there for sure. And yeah, we had 250 people at the premiere, and I was like, this is sick. And that was just rad because I just wanted people to see it and come out and like enjoy it. So that was, I'd say in terms of like skate dream stuff, I feel like I've already like
done it,
checked those marks. Just because it's like we all got better, we're all doing great still. We're skating, we had big premieres, and it's like just keep skating and doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, like you mentioned at the beginning, you did a shout out to Fong. He, you said you went to his wedding. Yeah, and you yourself, you're engaged now, right?
I am. Lia.
It's a fucking trip when you come through all of that where you're just like a kid and you're like, fuck, I don't know where this is gonna go, and then like you start to arrive and you're like, oh man, like what a fucking journey.
You just do things without thinking about it sometimes. You just go through the good motions of life where you're like in the back of your head like I'm doing this or this is the right thing, so I'm just going with it.
Yeah. I've come to the realization when I'm asking the question why, like why am I doing this or like what can go wrong, I'm fucking up. But when I say to myself like how am I going to make it work? How am I going to get through this next day? How am I going to get through this next project? That's when shit starts to manifest.
Mm-hmm.
So I really dig what you're talking about there with the whole like independent video project and stuff. One of the things that some people are kind of interested in, how do you actually like get the clips? Because there's a lot of cool stuff we're about to see. You're going to show us some of it, but before we get into showing that, you're like skating with them while holding the camera, and maybe you can kind of explain how you plan that out.
Yeah, so follow cam is what you're describing, where you just follow on a cruiser board, and you have usually, I mean, a legit setup has a handle, the cam, a light if it's nighttime.
Like a gimbal handle kind of?
Not really a gimbal. I mean, there are like, yeah, you know, filmers that have way nicer cameras have that sort of stuff, but just a basic handle so you can get real low with the fisheye and just get in there. And I mean, if you have skate experience, following on a cruiser board is pretty easy. And you just have to plan your path and just stick with them.
So what's the fisheye for people who don't know?
So fisheye, I mean, it's just a thing in skating historically, but it just makes spots look way more epic. It makes shit look bigger, and it fits more in the frame, so it's more of an action cam.
It's that warp.
Exactly.
It's like looking through the fishbowl.
Correct.
All right.
So you can just get in there, get more details. You feel closer to the subject.
I feel like we got to stop talking about this and we got to start looking at it.
Sure, yeah, we could watch.
So we're going to pull up some Toga, and our good friend Paul here, shout out to Paul who's running the board like the mastermind.
This is a remix of my footage from Toga Cinco, which didn't actually have parts. It had montages, but I wanted to make a part of my stuff. This spot was literally a fucking dream spot in Oakland. It's like perfect dock, over rail, like just crazy good. And like all this stuff, this is over the past couple years. And there you can see the fisheye, right? My buddy's following me right there.
It's got that round profile to it, and then on top of the round profile, it like kind of warps as you get to the center.
Yeah. Cesar Chavez Park, it's a classic. If you live in San Jose, you know.
For me, my introduction to skating was Tony Hawk Pro Skater on the N64, dude.
Dude, that was kind of mine too. Like, I definitely found out about skating the same way as like a lot of people, but I guess I just didn't really try until later.
Yeah, man.
Dude, yeah, I'm super proud of this part. This is definitely my favorite that I've made. Best clips for sure. The thing that's tricky, speaking on like being a filmer, because like all the Toga videos, like I film most of the stuff, so when I have to get a clip, it's like whoever's willing to film is just getting it, whoever's there, right?
Right.
And I'm just hoping that they get it well, because when you're filming, when I'm filming, I'm like really trying to get their clip perfect for the vid, right?
Right. So they gotta perform, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they gotta be on point.
We'll see some videos where it's a little bit painful.
Yeah, definitely. Skateboarding is pay to play. If you don't know, it hurts bad. A lot of people get discouraged from skating because they get hurt early.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I fell and I broke my arm when I was over it. It's like, I've gotten pretty fucked up skating. Like, rolled both my wrists, both my ankles, hit my head, like...
It sounds a lot like parkour. I had a friend who was trying to do American Ninja Warrior, and he fell and broke his clavicle.
Oh, jeez.
And he fell... So there was a fucking...
San Jose State right there. By the ATMs.
I'm not even going to bother, but my buddy Ryan, another Ryan, he ate shit climbing up the side of a parking garage, and they had these big crossbars that you could climb up, and he was trying to jump across them and slip through them.
Jeez.
And he got his hands on it, and it was wet.
He fully slipped back.
Yep. And then he just fell and
Dude,
there.
Yeah, no, I've been fortunate to not be too hurt skating, and I've definitely seen some fucked up shit that I mean, if you want to hear it, you can. It's pretty gross, but
that's this is the point.
It's crazy though, because like you get so used to falling that you just like don't even really like, you obviously consider it and it hurts, no shit, like when you fall like first thing of the day you're like, oh, it fucking hurt, but like, you know, you're cruising through campus, like I'd be at State and I would like hit a stop rock and just like fall and just like get up and people were like, are you good? And it's like, yeah, I'm fine, like I didn't get hurt and just got up.
Yeah, and that's
part of it.
Yeah, you got to get over the
This
hurdle.
is behind my old apartment in Hamilton. Shout out Safeway. That spot's really fun.
That's where I used to live, is like right by that corner.
Dude, yeah, Hamilton's sick. Some good years there. Yeah, so back what I was saying before, just want to shout out all the homies. Yeah, like Fong, Justin, Colvin, Sean, Randall, Jake, Chad, like literally everyone, T-Money, all the stars. I've like met so many people through State, and I've like formed these really great, long-lasting relationships with like, dude, some of my best homies. Like we've gone on trips to San Diego, like we filmed for years, like we literally lived together. It's like skating has a lot of avenues where you could get into bad stuff too, but like shows you really good homies that, you know, you motivate each other for other ways than skating, than just getting clips. You go out and you know, you want them to succeed in their lives, and it's just rad like that. You know, you meet friends at different phases of your life, but only the real ones like stick around and they're like really there for you. So
I feel like that's a lot what I experienced when I was working in music and doing entertainment. There were a lot of people who were doing the touring lifestyle, but they were not really doing the music. They were doing the lifestyle, and those people can last for a certain amount of time, but they burn out.
yeah, they just fall out of it.
Yep. You can't hang on to something that's
SF State right there, that spot.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was pretty fun, dude. Like, yeah, now that I'm older, I'm like 30 years old now, so I can't really jump down a ton of shit. I have to be more selective with the spots I skate.
Yeah, there's a really high up spot that I see you jump off of, and then you've got another video we'll look at later on called Stacked, where you're attempting the same jump, and you eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just saying.
Stack Pack 5 is also the best one. And it's like compared to the other Togas, like we definitely went for it harder. So that's Palo Alto right there, that spot. Oh yeah, so back on Toga, just for those who don't know. Yeah, I've been filming for a couple years. This is all over the Bay Area. This is the last couple, Toga 3 through Toga Cinco were all HD. Little handy cam with the fisheye, right?
Yeah.
And then before that, I had a handy cam that was standard definition that had tapes for the early Togas. So sorting footage for that was a fucking bitch.
You were doing like VHS style tapes.
Not VHS, like
but
the mini...
like mini tapes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the same thing though,
If you ever seen like skaters like mark clips with their hand, that's so when you scan through the footage, you can see like where a make is. You're like, okay, cool. Here's the make. Go back, cut that out.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, this is really an art form, dude, because you're getting... I mean, skating in itself is an art form, but then there's like the video aspect, the promoting aspect. Mm-hmm. Now it's like you're trying to make it a business. But I'm not saying that like a bad thing. Yeah, this one right here.
That's downtown at some hotel. Yeah, that thing shoots you off. That little kink at the end is fucking tight. It's like 5 inches at the end too.
Yeah, that was sick. I didn't realize how difficult that was until I saw the Stacked video. But I mean, yeah, you guys...
That trick I'm super hyped on. Manuals, like wheeling, skating, looks... Oh, that's my high school. That's Limbo.
Yeah, right off the sign.
Off the sign. I'm out this bitch.
That one was
dude,
cool.
yeah, it's another manual. So manuals just like look easy. Like, you know, once I land in it and balance, it's like, oh, cool, that was smooth. But it's like, dude, they take fucking so long. There's so many tries of just repeating the same thing. You just kind of get in a trance.
Oh, fuck, dude. I think that was pretty cool. We're going to take a quick break for a few minutes, and then we're going to go look at the Stacked Pack. All right, but, man. And we're back. So after just a quick moment, we are now back. I am in the studio with Ryan DiBaise, and we were just talking about Toga Cinco, and he showed us the remix, which is kind of like a highlight reel.
My part from the video.
So the next thing we're going to look at is Stack Pack, but just to clarify, how long is the actual full Toga 5? It's like an hour long,
Toga
right?
5, I think, is just under an hour.
And you can find it on your Vimeo page.
It's on my Vimeo page, along with Toga 4, and I think I have the Toga 3 stuff on there.
All right, so we'll link all that at the end. But yeah, so it's actually just for people to know. It's like a full feature-length thing. It's not...
Toga Cinco full-length video came out 2021.
Fuck yeah. All right, so now... Oh, man. So what is this? Tell people what a stack pack is.
Stack pack? I think I may have... I mean, I don't know if I coined this name. There's like some crackers at Safeway that it's called stack pack. But stack pack's just all the slams and like bloopers from the vid. And we filmed for like multiple years, so it's pretty easy to get these. And just like the parts, as the timeline goes along, I put the gnarlier ones towards the end. And I was telling Keenan off air, it's like, you want people to see the stacks. It's like, we work for this shit. And it's like... You just gotta watch them. Let it roll.
Let it rip.
Yeah, so Stack Pack is so fun to edit too. You almost don't even think about it. You're like editing everyone's part, and then you're like, oh, this one's easy. You just put these together, and it's done. Like these first are like kind of funny. I mean, they're painful for sure. The homie Minshull. Shout out the joggers for Minshull if he's watching. He'll know what that means. That spot's in Oakland. Dude, yeah, Stack Pack is like so funny. Yeah, it's like normal people just want to watch like, okay, you guys definitely ate shit filming this. Like, where is that? And I'm like, I got it. Here it is. But some of them are bad. Yeah, there's definitely a couple ankle rolls. Not for the faint of heart, I'll say that.
Oh, fuck, dude.
It's like you go out and film them, but you're stoked when you get a stack, too. It's like you eat shit trying something, you're like, okay, I got something.
Yeah.
I got some footage. Like, it's not a make, but I got something.
And at the end, is that Sam? What the fuck?
My homie T is eating shit at Chavez.
It's kind of like what you said. I'm sorry, I gotta say something, but these are harder than the actual made tricks.
Yeah.
Because you paid for them. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Seriously. And you're still, you're still getting your stuff after. Oh, yeah, my homie Pedro tried to backflip and moved into Allen Rock and just completely cased it.
This is where I'll break my radio silence from time to time.
Oh, my God. Max. Oh, my God. Like, watching this like, faded with the homies after, like, we did all this, it's just like, we're cracking up. We're like, man, these are hilarious. There's a little glass in my homie's hand. That was Embarcadero right there.
Oh, fuck. But see, that's like you were saying, man.
We love this shit. We're fucking throwing ourselves to the fucking ground. Like,
they probably want to see this more than the actual mix.
I didn't play this at the premiere. Actually, did I play? Yeah, I think I played this at the premiere. But yeah, it's like a bonus. It's like stick around, you know, and then you watch this. You're like, oh, this is sick. Like, we just watched the video, and now we're gonna watch some carnage.
Yeah, that's the one that you ate.
Oh, there's Fong completely like fucking his shit.
Getting annihilated.
Yeah, dude. Oh, this one I do the splits bad. Oh, dude. Took the beanie off right after. The homie Justin. Oh, yeah, this one. Oh, some of these like give me PTSD. Like when Shig. Oh my God, yeah. My homie Brad just going straight slug on that one. That's called Scorpion. I'm sure you guys have heard of Scorpion, where you just fall and. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, dude, when I was editing this one of T, this angle where he's like flipping upside down, I was literally crying and fucking just replaying it, crying, laughing. Yeah, man. Stack Pack's hard to watch, dude. Especially if you skate, because you're kind of paranoid, like, I don't know, like coming off of injuries or just skating, you don't want to like roll your ankle or just, because then you just won't be able to skate, and it's like, it just sucks.
How many times do they crash and they go, did you get it?
Yeah. My homies know I'm always filming, so it's more like back of their head, like, okay, I know he got that.
And it looks like you're doing like 99% of them. Sometimes they're out of frame because they fall out, right?
Oh, this is a bad one. It's an ankle roll. Max. Ooh. Yeah, that's bad. That one gives me the heebie-jeebies for sure. Oh.
Chicken skin.
Yeah, here's where like the pace picks up. There's San Diego. It's Justin just jumping into the street. Oh, we joke. Can you go back a little bit? Actually,
yeah.
We joke because Shig. Okay, you guys have heard, or for the viewers, like sacking a handrail is like you land on your sack. Like you go for. Keep going back more, like maybe like 30 more seconds. Right there's fine.
Okay.
Like sack a handrail, right? When you try a trick and miss.
Oh.
And my buddy Shig, we joke that he sacked the manual pad because he spread his legs across the whole manual pad.
God.
It's like, how's that even possible to fall like that? So funny.
That one, it's at the end of this video.
Oh, I don't want to ruin it.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. That's also in the city, if that's the one you're referencing.
All I know is I'm no longer a man after watching that video.
Dude.
Oh, fuck.
That one was Dude, that was my buddy at the beginning of the day. Just first slam. That's San Francisco. This one's full. That's Team Money right there.
Ah, you're okay.
Yeah,
no, dude, my homie in the back was literally saying, "You're fine." You're fine. Hell funny.
Oh, that's so.
That
fucked.
one, Filmer fall, like me jumping over Jake. Yeah, dude. There's he almost sacked it. He kind of gooched it. He didn't really sack it. Oh, Jake hit his head on that one.
Ear, dude.
Oh yeah, me just primoing. Oh, dude. Oh, my homie sacking it is bad. Oh,
that's the one.
Yeah, shout out Chris for that one. He went. Oh, another ankle roll. Connor. Oh, this is a gross one. This is definitely graphic. Little, yeah. Paul just that's a banger clip.
I turned away.
Ooh, this one's suspect, dude. Paisa. Oh, that's like just not bad, but like could have been really bad. Oh yeah, Chad. Dude. That was the fucking scariest shit ever being there for that.
Backwards.
Oh yeah, Jake, sideways. San Francisco. This is a full split.
That's the one.
Yeah. So
I am no longer a man.
Okay,
folks.
so I got a story about the last two. So the homie sketch. So jacobwolter, my buddy from Brentwood. That was his buddy's sketch in the clip 2 before the end there, where
right.
he's trying to. Okay, so fakie is skating but just backwards. So you're still popping off the tail, but you're just going the other direction. So he's trying to fakie ollie down dude. It's like a 12. It's like a 10, but it's like the size of a 12. It's like fucking big, but it's low key perfect. There's like no cracks, perfect run up, good landing.
All right.
And this dude fucking goes for it. Sketch. He is known for just.
He's just hucking it.
He's trying shit, and he's trying shit first when we show up at a spot, and he's like sparking it up, which is like takes a lot to just jump down something big. So he's trying this. Jake, who had the last stack. He got a clip that day. He front 180'd that set, which was epic. So then Sketch was going to get his back with the fakie ollie. We're all stoked. He goes to pop, and he hits a stop rock, which I'm sure you've seen people skating where you just...
Yep.
Literally, you saw he falls. It's like the worst moment where he's crouched ready for the fakie ollie, falls backwards down the set, dude. As that was happening, I was like, oh my God, what's about to happen? And dude, he was fine.
You saw him roll out of it. So there's like an art to...
He had that skater, that split second spidey sense of just but then dude, at the same time in those moments you can't really do shit. You're also just kind of falling. I'm saying even if you're an experienced skater, stunt person, skydiver, any of that shit where you're just flying, where it's you're just a human, you're just falling through the air. So that one was bad. So Jake's real quick. We find this spot in the city, that huge statue, you saw that great thing, it's like a bump over a bunch of grass. Perfect spot. No kick out, new apartment. We're just exploring the city. We find it. We're sick. We're getting clips. Chris, the homie who sacked earlier, did a fat ass hard flip on that spot, which was amazing. Probably top 10 clips in the whole video. So we're fired up. Jake's gonna front 180 it, but then you saw he comes down the front 180 and his foot is, it's on the tail, but he wasn't as balanced, and it just, as soon as he had that slip off the board, it was just straight split because he's going hella fast. So. The clip of him walking away, holding his nuts. When I was editing, that one gets me going. Where I'm I feel so bad for Jake. Because he turned out to be fine, but it was just fuck. That's gnarly.
Yeah, but that's what makes you want to follow through on a project like this. Because it's you have to have the motivation to edit everything, put it together. You got to put together a show at the end where you premiere it. And it's those kinds of clips, getting really good content, really good footage, whatever you want to call it. And just being I just want to show it to people.
You're just building up energy too, because it's so the Toga 3 premiere was just our friends at our house on 7th Street.
That was the kegger, right?
That was the kegger, yeah. It was just a good amount of my buddies. My parents were there. It was super rad. We had the keg. Everyone was just partying, just friends, house party vibe. But then Toga 4 was like I said, I was holy shit. I promoted it a good amount on social media. There, like you're saying with the clips, there's energy building behind the video because people around know hey, these guys are filming. There's something good coming. Where... Just to comment on the whole landscape of skating right now with social media and Instagram, there's just a bunch of kids and crews and people that just want to put stuff out as fast as possible versus the kind of older school mentality of, hey, let's film a full project and save up and then bang people over the head with it
and do it right
and do it right and have a big event. So it's Toga 4, I was fuck yeah, there's so many people that fuck with Toga and all the homies, my parents, just other San Jose well-known pros, and I said, I felt validated and just proud of me and my friends in the skate community are like, fuck it, we did it for our town and had a great time and all this.
Yeah, man, it's a thumbprint.
For sure. And so that's what I was saying. Yeah, so then going into Toga 5, that energy, we had the momentum. We're like,
fuck yeah, it carries you
let's keep
over.
it going. Let's one-up ourselves even more. So,
fuck, dude. I'm digging this because, we were getting lunch earlier, or dinner earlier. You were asking me how I exercise. And I got a personal trainer I'm working with. Troy, shout out to Troy. He just broke his leg, but he's a skater, and he's.
Oh shit! Did he break his skating?
Yeah.
What was he doing? Like bombing a hill or something?
He just went off something weird and just.
Is he older?
He's my age.
Okay. So
he's like 33.
Yeah, 30s? Yeah.
So
hurts.
Yeah. He's just recovered after I think like 10 weeks.
Shit.
Yeah, so he's just starting to train his leg again, and he's going to start skating probably in the next few months after the winter wears down. So,
yeah, I've been skating pretty. I'd say I've been skating not as much recently, but in the last like at least 10 years, I've been skating at least 2 times a week, 2 to 3. In college, it was heavier. It was like because we were filming, so it was like, not as much working full time. 3 to 4 days a week.
And everyone lives on campus or around campus.
We're linking up super quick.
Yeah.
And staying out late and raging and shit.
Yeah.
But, sorry, back on exercise. Yeah, skating. Trying to skate often now. It's like raining and stuff. But cycling a lot, which is what I was telling you. Been cycling for the last like 2 years and clocking miles.
Yeah, man. That's cool. So, we're gonna go in a minute over to the final segment. But I just wanted to ask if you had anything else you wanted to shout out to your friends, the homies, the people who supported you.
Yes. That same buddy, Justin Colvin, he's working on a video right now. He texted me the details. He doesn't have a name yet. I have his Vimeo profile. We can blast in the link or put it on screen. And he films in VX. So my videos were all like HD cameras and just digital. VX1000 is like super epic historical skate cam. It's old 90s tapes. Like, it's just chosen for skating because it has the perfect picture, perfect fisheye, perfect audio. It's like everything for skating is like raw and rugged and just fits it.
And it's part of the culture.
Part of the culture. And he's filming a VX full-length video with Jake, who's in the thumbnail, himself, and then all the buddies.
So Jake, the guy who's laying on his side.
The guy who's laying on his side.
Eating it in the beginning. Oh, fuck.
So I'll link Justin's profile. He's going to drop his video. I'm trying to hook him up with, I don't know if he's going to have a premiere in the city or out here or down in San Jose. I'm trying to hook him up with the Ritz, but.
Whatever he does, man.
That's what he's working on. That's what we're working on. I'm not filming Toga stuff, so I'm just skating for him.
Yeah, man. I'd love to meet more of your buddies and bring them on. We're going to take another break for a couple minutes, and then we'll come back to the final segment.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and we're back with the Let's Fucking Go.
Fucking go.
All right. So, you wanted to tell us a little bit more about Toga history, and then we're going to talk about some of the stuff you're doing next. But just give us a little bit more of that last little segment.
Yeah, so Toga history. Like I said, I've been filming Toga videos for literally 10 years in a row. And after Toga Cinco came out, I'm like, okay, I need to like take a break. I'm like back to back with the premieres and all the planning and stuff. So Toga history is going to be best of all the videos. So each one, all the best clips, choose music that goes along with that time period, everything, titles, names, all that.
So just to clarify, Toga History is the name of the next video.
The name of the next project is Toga History.
Right.
Or unofficial name. And it's going to be, there's audio interviews with a bunch of my buddies, all the clips. So it's just going to be a whole, chronological journey through all the best Toga stuff. And I'm trying to have another premiere for that just to get everyone together and do something. But that's a slow-moving project because, like I was telling you, it's like years of footage. I have all of it, which is good, and I can totally make it happen.
You got to scrub it, dude.
I take on too many projects too, so I'm just lagging on everything. But I'll get that done, and we'll have another premiere. So that's happening soon.
All right.
At some point.
All right. So, well, that's something to look forward to in
Exactly.
the near future. We'll have you back on when you're doing that.
Yeah, get a progress check. Make sure I'm still working on it, right?
Yeah, you haven't, crawled under the floorboards and disappeared or some shit, All right. So this is now the next thing that's coming up. This is your photography, or what is this?
My portfolio. So, studied photography at San Jose State when we were there. Go Spartans. And yeah, I actually worked at a studio right after college and shot senior portraits. So I worked in the photo industry very briefly, but I've always just been freelancing, and dude, I've been shooting for years and just trying to compile everything on my site. And like you were saying about backlog, I have way too much stuff that's not on my site, which is annoying, but a lot of good stuff on here, a lot of good film stuff, skate photos. I like to shoot a lot of abstract. We could look at some of the skate photos since we're talking about skateboarding, because that's to connect both topics sort of. Now that I'm not filming for a new Toga project, right, because Toga history is all old footage.
Right.
I'm not doing any new stuff. I'm trying to go out with buddies and just shoot more.
Right.
Because I don't have to film, so I can finally take that on.
Yeah, you can just get those photos. So what is the process for this?
These are all a mix. I feel like I'm trying to get more consistent with my photo process and do more series and come up with more ideas of work that is built together. But a lot of skate photos are it's just a mix. It's like single tricks. This one's kind of edited. There's like if you go to that fourth photo, it's like the one with all the kids and my buddies like autographing. Like I used to teach skate lessons, and he was just like, dude, at the end of the lesson, they would set up a fat ass stack of boards, and he would just air over them, and the kids would be like fucking gassed, dude. Like, and the whole school, it was like a full demo. Like, so it's like moments like that where it's just like, I just try to go to and do as much stuff as I can, like freelance with people, get portraits, go travel, go do skate stuff, and just gather the photos. So
yeah, and that's pretty cool because you're getting the kids involved and you're showing them they can do it.
that was fun. Unfortunately, I worked for 2 separate skate lessons for 2 of my different buddies, but I'm not throwing shit. It just doesn't pay. It's just a gig thing.
No,
it's just like, unless you're really deep in that, it's like it's hard to make a living. Plus, it's pretty strenuous. I'm pretty shrimpy in terms of like lifting stuff. And you're moving like hella ramps and rails, and I'm like hella tired. Like skate with the kids and then lift this stuff up. I'm like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
But it was so rewarding, dude. Working with kids and like parents and seeing reactions and just being able to skate, and you're like, I'm at work. That shit was rad. So definitely a great experience.
Pays off in its own way. All
exactly. Right. We can take a look at some film stuff. I guess like I'm trying to take a break from film, but I feel like I have a lot of great film stuff. This is shot with a Rebel 35 millimeter, and yeah, like that middle top photo is like, I love shooting double exposures on film. So this is 2 film photos exposed in the same frame, and the Rebel is kind of a mix hybrid camera where it has electronic elements like a light meter and gauges and stuff, but it's also film, and there's no screen obviously, so it's kind of like a mix of old school with assistance, and just like. Yeah, this is Hawaii, and it's just a great memory of the trip. And I feel like shooting photos and filming immerses you in what you're doing a little more if you're like chill about it.
You have to be in the moment and observing.
Exactly. You're not like filming or shooting the whole thing, but you're like, oh my God, this is an epic memory. I want to like document this in the best way possible. So
yeah, and it's different because, so many people take photos on their phones and then they never look at the photos they took.
Yep. I can't say I don't do that. I have so many. Dude, I've probably shot in my life like hundreds of thousands of photos where I'm just like, there's probably so many where I'm just like, they're gone. Like I can't even remember it, or I don't even. But that's my goal with my website, is to try to squeeze everything best of all my photos and
distill it.
I would love to do like freelance stuff with homies and like through word of mouth, like for my fiance's homegirls, like shoot their like beauty spots or just like events. Like I've done like baby shower and like stuff like that. A couple small weddings. And if anyone says anything, oh, you should shoot weddings, I'm like, dude, no. Like
that's way too much work.
Yeah, but I have hell respect for people that shoot weddings, and they get their bread, so fuck it.
Yeah, I used to work. That's where I learned to do the video editing.
Hectic though. Like there's the pressures. Like they're like, dude, you cannot fuck my day up. Like you need to get this like perfect. But I wanted like freelance for like businesses and shoot like more food stuff. Like it's just photo is fun to just push yourself to like what you can do with it, and just try to capture it, as best as you can.
That's the way it is, man.
Yeah, it just brings me a lot of joy shooting photos, especially with like portraits or like the events I have done for like homies. It's like this is great. You captured like a really perfect like time in our lives or something. Right.
Is there another one of these you want to show us?
My bad. Let's go to go to portrait. Like I feel like portrait too is like I feel like my website's a little strange because like I said there's not as many series. I think you can just click the first one and go through with the arrows like every couple seconds or something. I feel like my website, my style kind of comes through, like my shooting style, but my portraits are just kind of different. That's at the Bricks.
That's Colton, dude. That's
Hilton.
Or Hylton. Sorry, Hylton Mayne. Hylton Mayne.
Hilton was the sickest roommate ever, dude. Go back. Shout out Hilton, dude. He, like, I had some like sus roommates when we were in the Bricks.
Yeah.
You know for sure. I'm pretty sure you met some of my roommates and you're like, okay, this guy. But Hilton was a real one. He was like super positive. Like
he was doing industrial design. I remember now.
Correct.
Hylton.
Correct.
I remember him and Isaac.
Yeah.
Swinell.
I feel like Hilton is just one of those people that like gets you out of your own funk, where he's just like he's always like
let's go fucking do something.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah,
and you're like, fuck yeah, I need to like do this thing.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I remember him. I remember a handful.
Yeah, so shooting portraits is really fun. Yeah, I have a Nikon D700. That's my DSLR I shoot with. I just got a 50mm lens, which is my newest one. Try to shoot with that. I've gone to Peru a couple times in the last years with Lia and gotten great photos there.
That's your fiance.
That's my fiance.
Right.
Yeah, so she's from Peru. So we've gone to Lima, shot in Machu Picchu, like, yeah, just all over the place.
And that's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's like you're going to see one of the old...
Got a passport stamp there.
Yeah.
They have a little station.
Yeah,
dude, let's talk about that for a sec. Machu Picchu is like crazy feel. Like you would
Do you
fuck
have
with
a
it.
photo on?
I don't know if I have any photos on my site actually of it, but
okay,
dude, it's like ethereal, like otherworldly. You feel like you're in fucking Avatar. You're like, where am I? Like you're in the clouds. Like it's epic, dude. You just feel this presence of like, I don't know if you're like spiritual in any way. I wouldn't say I am, but I'm just saying you feel a presence of like, this is an epic place. Stuff has happened here.
Ancient.
Like super ancient, super cool to get there. Yeah, so
fucking A.
Hoping to keep working on my photo and just stay focused and just keep getting stuff done. Try to balance all the different things I'm working on, like I was saying. So
all right,
that's the goal.
All right, we're gonna come up with our last segment. This is kind of like a new thing we're gonna do. We're gonna put a timer up in just a moment.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is this is called fucked up flashcards.
Fucked up flashcards. Okay.
All right. So
lightning round.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask you a bunch of fucked up questions, and you got 2 minutes to try and answer them. All right.
Dude, I'm on my Jeopardy shit. Let's go.
It's not Jeopardy.
No, I'm just saying I'm with the quickness.
All right.
You ain't got to worry about this.
Okay. All right.
Hit me.
By the way, what is your website?
Oh, my bad. My website is www.debasephotography.com.
There we go.
Which is a misnomer because you know the word debase. It means to like lower the quality of something, which is like kind of funny. But my nickname, skating and photo, is debase because my last name, DiBaise. Plus, if you guys have seen I Love You Man, that whole scene, slapping debase. My homie James and all them, they would call me that too. So it's kind of a three-way nickname, if anyone's wondering. So.
Shit. Three-way circle jerk for that
Yeah.
nickname.
Yeah.
You're never going to escape that.
Yeah. No comment. Let's hit these flashcards.
All right, are we ready?
We're at, I can do it one way or another. We're gonna do it.
All right, let's do it at the top of the minute. We got 19 seconds.
Well, I want these guys to go ahead and watch, and I'll time you guys here.
Here we go.
Is we'll be able to
you're
watch
trying to go
this.
at
Don't
56?
worry, I can get you guys too. All right, whenever you want to start, we can start it.
All right, here we go. Fucked up flashcards.
New high score. Here we go.
All right, this is going to be fucked up. Ready, and... All right, would you rather strangle a puppy or stomp on a kitten?
Strangle a puppy.
Okay, you can only have one for the rest of your life. Ranch or sriracha?
Oh, ranch.
Okay, for one whole day, you have to be walking either in a sudden ice storm or in the desert without water.
Oh, ice storm for sure.
All right. Lavix or iguanas?
Ooh. Lavix, because I'm
right.
trashy like that.
By jacking the crack.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Punched in the nose, broken nose, or kicked in the balls with soccer cleats?
I'll take the balls. I've already fallen on them. It's fine. Gotta protect this nose.
All right. Break your last skate deck or rip up brand new shoes?
I mean, my shoes already get broken and I get boards pretty easy, so let's take the shoes.
All right. Sunset at the beach or sunrise on a mountain?
Ooh. Sunset at the beach because that's when I proposed to Lia. And that's a great memory.
All right. Amputate your foot for a successful career as a world-class cinematographer.
Oh, man. I mean, shit. If I made it, I made it. Yeah, fuck it. If I don't have to skate for it, I'll do it.
All right. Would you eat a cockroach like the ones at San Jose State for $1,000?
For $1,000? Fuck. Nah, I wouldn't do it for $1,000. I don't think so. That'd be higher.
All right. Flamethrower or katana?
Flamethrower for days.
All right. Tits or ass?
Tits.
All right. Penguins or elephants?
Penguins.
All right. You have to shoot all the penguins.
Is this a yes or no, or I just have to shoot them?
No, you now have to shoot them.
Okay. It's already, the deed is done.
Vacation in North Korea or Afghanistan?
I mean, shit, if I could go to North Korea and see that, it'd be pretty crazy.
All right, and we are at time. All right, the last question is, what would you do for a White Claw?
I would do the fucked up flashcards and succeed and get a new high score.
You have earned the White Claw.
Thank you, sir. You got it.
All right, that's fucked up flashcards. That's the end of the last segment. I'm going to give you a chance if you want to shout anything else out real quick, maybe plug some stuff. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah, I'll link my site. Just keep posting there. Toga History, look for that in the next, I don't know, however many years. And then Justin's video. I don't have the name of it, but I'm sure there'll be a premiere in the Bay Area.
Is there
I'll blast on my socials.
Is there like a Instagram handle for Justin?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his Instagram handle is @ Colvin and his Vimeo site as well.
And it's Colvin?
Correct.
Okay.
Colvin.
Vin, okay.
Yeah, the homie Juddy. Shout out all my homies from all over the years supporting me, filming with me, living with them. Shout out my parents. Obviously, Lia and her family are amazing. Dude, shout out Southside because I live in South San Jose now. It's pretty cool.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, hey, man. Thanks for coming on the podcast. This was Let's Fucking Go, dude.
Let's fucking go, dude.
I'm glad you came on board, dude.
Dude, it's great to see you, and I'm stoked to be a part of it.
Fucking A.